Got a '06 Saturn Ion. The steering is stiff. It's like every time you rotate the wheel, like every quarter turn, it's like stiff, loose, loose. And that's going to be a steering intermediate shaft. I got the new one here. That's where the bolt goes through to clamp on. Just wanted to do a quick video on this in case anybody's trying to figure out what the problem is, whether they think it's a ball joint, strut, or rack and pinion or whatever. It's usually that steering intermediate shaft. I've got the shaft taken apart right there. I zipped the bolt out. You can get through it through the driver wheel well, and this joint is super stiff. My camera's not focusing. There we go. Come on, camera. There we go. This is where it was inside of the rack and pinion shaft coming out here. So I took the bolt out, sprayed it with PB Blaster, loosened the bolt inside the car so it could go up more, and then took a long flathead screwdriver to this groove, popped it in there, kind of stretched it out a little bit with the screwdriver and a hammer hammering upwards, and it popped out. It's a little difficult, but that's out. Now we go back to the inside of the car. The new shaft, you can see it extends from right here. The old shaft in the car is no longer compressing or extending right there. So that's why I'm having a hard time taking it out. It's supposed to squeeze together and give me more room. Here's our steering shaft on the inside. See, I already got the bolt out. Now that I got the steering shaft swung to the side, down below, I should be able to pop this out. I might have to cut that metal band around the boot. I'm not sure. Probably. But I need to get this out of the shaft and then turn it and bring it out upwards. That's where it should extend or compress, and it doesn't. So I'm going to pop this out of here. Might use a pry bar on that solid bar above it to pry it downwards and then pull it up through the cab. All right, and there we go. We got it out. You see the big hole? Popped it out through here. It'd been a lot easier if that thing would compress, but I had to do some prying and some jiggling. Keep your wheels straight and keep your steering wheel straight the whole time so everything goes back right. Now I'm going to fit the new shaft through that hole and line it up with where it connects to the rack and get the bolt on there. All right, here's the shaft on my bench. Right here it's all rusted out and it's causing the stiff turning at a certain point. Every like quarter turn it's super stiff. But that was the problem. All right, we got our steering shaft on there. Same position it got taken off at. Got the bolt back through. There's a groove that bolt fits through. Make sure you're in it. That shaft is going to fit over there a lot easier if you knock the rust off first. I definitely recommend doing that. Put a little grease in there. Help it slide in and prevent rust in the future. But there we go. She's attached and tightened down. You can hit it with an extender from going in through that wheel well driver's side. Our shaft is all connected on the inside and bolts tightened down in the groove where the bolt goes. And here is the rubber boot right here. You can flip up this flap to make sure it's seated all the way so you don't get any wind coming in there. It could be a little tricky. But make sure you got that boot seated in there and we are good to go. Steering should be back to normal.